Hey, what's going on, people? Jack Reeve, Talk Norwich City here, back for another video. Hope you guys are all fantastically well. The season starts tomorrow. If you haven't already, go and check out my predicted 11 video ahead of this weekend's game against Birmingham, and also FansBet are doing a £100,000 fantasy football guaranteed prize giveaway. Links to that in the description below. It's the Premier League one. All you've got to do, click the link below, sign up on FansBet. Norwich City is your favourite team. Talk Norwich City is your fan partner. Pick your team, get your free entry, and you could be in with a chance of winning £100,000. It all sounds too good to be true, but it isn't. It's FansBet. Of course it isn't. They're lovely. Anyway, my predictions for this season. The season lasts for what, 10 months, 9 months, something like that. There are a lot of games to play. We've got League Cup games, we've got Championship games, we've got FA Cup games. Unfortunately, we haven't got Europa League games. I'm sure they will come in a few years. But I'm going to try and predict a few little segments of what could happen this year. I want you guys to join in with this. Let me know your predictions of the same categories in the comment section below. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so my first one is the top goal scorer for Norwich City this season. Now, we didn't score many goals last year. It was James Maddison who got the top goal scorer accolade. He scored 15 last season. And I think that will be broken this year. Despite James Maddison's fantastic season, he wasn't a striker. That wasn't really his job. This season, we've got Jordan Rhodes. Feels like the start of a song there. We've got Jordan Rhodes, and I'm positive. I've had a couple of weeks to mull over it, and I think this man will score goals as long as he stays fit and as long as the system fits into the way he plays. Early signs in pre-season were good. He looks like a goal scorer. We know he's a goal scorer. He's gone off the boil the last couple of seasons, but if he rekindles that form, we could be looking at a man who can score 20 goals this season. For me, Jordan Rhodes will be the top goal scorer, closely followed by Teemu Pukki. Let me know your thoughts. Top goal scorer, comments below. Who'll be the player that gets the most assists, you may ask? Well, I've got my prediction right here, and I think it's going to be that pacey Cuban, Mr. Onel Hernandez. I love him. I love him lots. I loved Yannick Vilskut because he was quick, because he was direct, and because he could get a ball in the box. Onel Hernandez is that, but a little bit better. I love a pacey winger. We haven't had many good ones over the past few years. Actually, yeah, we haven't. Redmond, Murphy, Vilskut. Going back a bit further, Huckabee, we've had great wingers actually. Hernandez, though, I think is going to tear the championship up this season, and he is going to be whipping in balls to Teemu Pukki's head, and Rhodes on that little right foot of his, and maybe even Kenny McLean with them driving runs from deep. Hernandez will pick his man, will find that he'll get the most assists this season. I think that's a banker. Get on it. The happening of the season now. I alluded to this in the podcast on Tuesday. What is going to be that moment this season where we look back on at the end and go, wow, that was a moment. I enjoyed that. Last season for me, that moment was probably Tim Close against Ipswich. For me this season, it's going to be Todd Cantwell to score a winning goal in an East Anglian derby. I think it will come at Carrow Road, and I can't wait for it. I've just got that feeling that Todd Cantwell is going to do something special this season, and it's going to come against Paul Hurst's Ipswich Townside. He wants it badly, and he's got the talent to back it up. Todd Cantwell against Ipswich, that is my happening of the season. So I guess the big one and the big prediction for this year is, where are Norwich City going to finish? Now, I'm struggling to predict this season a little bit. I think it's a little bit easier with scorers and assists because you can kind of control that. What you can't control is the other teams. I think this season, the Championship is stronger than it was last year. All of the clubs going down, I think, have a fantastic chance of going straight back up. I didn't think that last season. Even the clubs coming up have got a fairly, there's some good teams coming up. So it's going to be tough. Even your likes of Leeds and your Nottingham Forests, who have kind of meandered around the mid-table for the past couple of seasons, have started spending money. There's a pack chasing the top pack, and we're kind of in between that pack, and it's all a bit confusing. For me, I'm going to be realistic. I know, it's hard to believe. I'm going to be realistic, and I think 9th place this season. I think there will be improvement. I'm still struggling to comprehend losing so much quality in Maddison, in Gunn, in Murphy, in Reed, and bringing in arguably more talent in Krul and Rhodes and Pukki, but it's not the same quality we had. And to lose that many goals and that many clean sheets, yes, it can be replicated. Of course it can. And arguably, we have a more balanced squad this year. I just don't think we've got the quality that we need to challenge the top 6. However, stranger things have happened in this league. If Farke gets us playing a more attractive style of football and the football that we all want, then it's definitely possible. If we can start winning more games at Carrow Road, then who knows? For goodness sake, last season we were playing turgid football at times. Yet, up until around February, we were still more than within a shout of the playoffs. So, it's possible. I just don't think it's very possible. Finally, the big question, are we going to finish above Ipswich Town this season? Of course, last year, they finished above us, arguably only on goal difference, but they still finished above us, which isn't great. However, this season, I think we will do better than them. I like Paul Hurst. I like him a lot. I actually think he's a really good man. I don't know about a really good manager, but I admire his journey, and I think he's a really top manager. However, losing Webster, might lose Waghorn. I think Ipswich, I don't think they're going to struggle this season. I don't think they're going to go down. But I think they'll be in a similar place to what they were last year, and I think we might just move up a few places. So, Norwich City to finish above Ipswich Town this season. So, let me know your predictions. I want the position that Norwich will finish in, the top goal scorer, the top player with the most assists, player of the season. That's obvious. Grant Hanley. Don't even have to predict that. That's going to happen. So player of the season, happening of the season, the moment that you'll look back on at this season and go, wow, that was a moment. I liked that. And will we finish above Ipswich? Yes or no? Comment below. Thank you to our sponsors. Go and sign up Fantasy Football on FansBet. The season starts tomorrow. Birmingham. I cannot wait. See you all very soon. Bye-bye.